Welcome to Just a Minute QI, Understanding Variation. When we take repeated measures of something, there will always be some variation. For example, if I take my pulse every 5 minutes for an hour, it's very unlikely to be exactly 65 beats per minute every single time. It may be 67 one time and 64 another, but I'm not going to be concerned by that and rush to see my GP. That's because it's just normal variation, also known as common cause variation in QI. It is important that we know this usual range when there is only normal variation. By checking my pulse regularly over time, I can learn that my usual range is between 64 and 70 beats per minute. This is my baseline. If I check my pulse and it falls outside this usual range, I will know that a change has happened. And when we see something so unusual in QI, we call it special cause variation. Because they're so unusual, they draw our attention and give us reason to ask what has happened to result in that change. If I take my pulse and it's much higher than usual, I might want to understand that a bit more. Was it a one-off high result because I got distracted and miscounted? Was it a brief increase because I've just run for a bus that gradually returns back to normal? Or is it a sustained change because I'm unwell that I may need to do something about? Special cause variation is not necessarily a good or bad thing. If it happens during a QI project, it may be because you've successfully introduced a change idea that's had a positive impact on the outcome that you're measuring. If it happens without a clear reason and you didn't expect it, at least it draws your attention and prompts you to try and understand why it has happened. In order to be able to identify special cause variation, you need to have a clear idea of your baseline or the range of normal variation in the first place.